welcome back. This is laughingman.exe, and I'm here to give you a little guide on some resources for people trying to enter the information technology and information security market. Those of you may have a degree in something that's not IT or IS. You might have some beginner's training, but you need more. Or you're just looking for extra links to add to your library. I'll give you those all here. And some of you may already know these, and that's okay. And there's also more that I may not be giving you here. And that's fine. These are just some of the bigger ones. So to start off, I'm sure everyone knows this, YouTube has plenty of links that you can use at your disposal. Here you've got searched up systems administrator training, and you've got links for Microsoft Server administration. There's going to be Linux, there's AWS, there should be Google here. Here's Linux Basics course. Bunch of different free resources for you to use. And I will mention that just watching these videos will not help you. I don't care if someone tells you otherwise. That never works. Just watching a video and then not doing anything with it is the equivalent of going to a movie and then never talking about it. That's how it is. Do alongside of all these courses that you see, open up VirtualBox, and I'll do a separate video on VirtualBox later. Open up VirtualBox, VMware Player, some virtualization system, install a version of Windows or Linux that you want to use, and go ahead and start practicing these. And as you can see, you got network administrator training. You got, you can do the CompTIA Network Plus. There should be some Cisco stuff in here. Juniper will have training videos. Just everything you could possibly imagine, someone's done it on YouTube. In fact, me talking to you right now, someone's probably said all this before in YouTube, but you just happen to find my video first. And that's fine. Another one that I want to go over is one that I'm actually going to participate in here soon. Udacity, I believe I'm saying that correctly, is, look at all these partners. They've got AT&T, Google, IBM, they've got all these partners here, and these are actually Nano Degrees. They're not a full-on degree. They're not, they don't have any weight as far as like a bachelor's degree would hold. However, if you're stacking it on top of your experience or on top of your already previously attained degrees, they will help you. And that's whether you're going into the technology field or if you wanted, you're a data analyst, say in psychology, and you just need to get some help with their Kaggle. I have experience with them. I have a different kind of experience with Tableau. Get yourself some experience in any of these. Artificial intelligence, and then they're sponsored by particular people that are looking for those in this role. Self-driving car engineer. I know plenty of you want to get a job with NVIDIA, and Mercedes-Benz. It's always great. A couple of the big ones that I would just go ahead and mention: front-end web developer. There should be a Java developer, and then full-stack web developer. Those of you just getting into this, I would suggest going for those. Even if you're not going to finish them all the way, I believe they do have some free courses on here. There's how to use Git is free on here. And it doesn't even have to be just Nano Degree. You can go through their whole catalog and take courses that do not require a Nano Degree. Another big one that I want to discuss here is Codecademy. One of the best resources I've used in the past, and it is still an amazing resource. They have tutorials. You actually do not need to install something separate. They have a in-system web. You just type the code along the way. They quiz you on it. They might have slides first and a quiz, and they give you like really great training. Some of it is a little lower level. It is kind of geared towards people learning brand new things. So let's say you already have experience in Python, and a lot of these courses will be just like so bare bones to you. You might want to just skip to the end of it if you can. If not, then there are other more advanced tutorials out there, such as on YouTube. We'll come over here to Pluralsight. I've used this in the past for Linux systems administration when I went to take that certification. I will say I did fail that certification, but that is because I didn't do it nearly as hands-on as I could have. And I focused on probably the not as strong areas that I could have done. But they are great. I do believe many universities and colleges have a deal with Pluralsight where you can actually get it free. You got a free 10-day trial too. And there's a bunch of different courses in here: security, IT operations, data, software development, any possible area that you can think of, it will be here. And that's, this will really help you. This one is a lot of these courses are highly recommended for new or later in career folks. A particular one for people getting into information security, not so much IT, but they do have a few courses, is CyberEIT. My personal, I haven't quite used it myself yet. However, everyone in my job field has suggested it. I do have a slight issue with them with their insane amounts of marketing, aka spam, that I've received from them. However, that's kind of expected. No one's in this business for free in the end. They're kind of wanting to make money. A lot of their courses are free, but they also lead to sometimes more advanced courses that are requiring a little bit of payment. And you can search by skill type, career level. You can create your own course and post it up here to be either free or paid for. And that's entirely up to you. You can also find job. They have job postings here. I haven't used it myself, but that's something I just learned now. And a lot of other things here. And businesses will sometimes actually pay for for their employees to take courses here. Lynda is one I've used in the past. If you have a LinkedIn, you've probably seen this pop up at some point because LinkedIn owns Lynda. Well, Microsoft owns LinkedIn, so Microsoft owns Lynda. But this is a bunch of courses very similar to what you've seen before. They do issue certificates at the end of, I believe, every course that you can post on your LinkedIn. I do believe personally that once you get a full-on certification in a particular area, it's best to just replace that in your resume and on your LinkedIn with just that certification instead of all these online courses that you did that it just one holds more weight than the other. But these are really great. I went through a lot of these to get myself exposed to VMware back when I was setting up honeypots early on when I was in college. I didn't have a lot of experience with virtualization outside of VirtualBox, a small little Ubuntu playing around. And they will go in depth in here. And they have plenty of Linux tutorials. They've got things that are not information systems. They have business, photography, design, anything you can possibly imagine that is in here. And it was free for military members, I believe. And also a lot of, again, colleges and universities will make a deal that you can get lynda.com training for free. Typically, I think it just matters if you have an .edu address. Don't quote me on that. But it doesn't hurt to find out the particulars yourself. And then, of course, you can just Google search or Bing search or Yahoo search, whatever you happen to use, the course or the information that you need. A lot of people are always confused, or they're just asking people that they know, how do they get into it? And that's understandable. That's what people are used to. However, good old Google here, you can find out anything. You can find out, they'll link you to YouTube sometimes. They'll link you to a website that I'm not particularly fond of just because of, and I'm not actually even going to go over them, Udemy, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm not really fond of them, but there's a link here to them. And I will quickly just go into why I'm not fond of them. They do have legitimate authors that post content on here. However, between the nonstop direct advertising towards me on Facebook or on Twitter, and also previous course authors that have posted courses on Pluralsight have just somehow randomly ended up on Udemy and they didn't get paid for it. It's completely ripped off from a former author, and they don't really have a video checking process that really goes into depth. And there's an article on this. I could pull it up somewhere here, but and if anyone's interested in that, I'll pull that up. I don't mean to bash any Udemy authors that are going to be popping up over here, but enough about that. So we have any of these links, go past the first page, go to the 10th page. The first is just what pops up the most, and do your best if you're brand new to information technology to avoid all of these ad links. You never know what could be popping up as an ad. PDFs kind of hit or miss. You just want to find the links. Some people have other tools, top 10 code or commands used kind of stuff. And, that's all in that. And I really hope, all these resources help you out. If you're looking for something in particular, please give me a shout, and I'll do my best to make a video about that. But these are just, all in all, really great resources for people brand new to IT and IS, or people kind of in the mid-range, trying to freshen up their skills with IT and IS. Thank you for your time. LaughingMan.exe, out.